back. We're back.
Very, very sparse here.
Yeah, there's been a lot of happening. So much has happened that I'm convinced nothing happened. Should I close the windows? Because can you guys hear the birds?
You can hear the beautiful sounds of nature.
Can you hear nature out there? So I'm gonna go close all the windows.
That's just not my problem. So there's a lot of catching up to do, basically.
Exactly.
We missed like 4 races.
We've been really busy with school
And finals and
we just came back from a region.
And sports. Yeah, we had a region this morning. New York State.
We just dropped our location.
We already have. But yeah. We're from Poughkeepsie. So yeah. First things first, most important thing. This is the most important thing right now. My aunt, for my birthday, which was months ago, she crocheted me a Lewis doll. He's a little light-skinned.
It's okay.
But it's okay. And there's a helmet, but I left it at home because it's really hard to get on his big fat head. So yeah, it's really cute, and he can't really sit up. He kind of just lays flat. So,
speaking of birthday,
I'm
scared. I've been hyping this up so much.
Right, and I'm scared because I'm scared. I'm like sweating too.
So someone has a little message for you.
Wait!
Yeah. No! Yes!
Hey Abbie, Hey, I hope you're doing great. I want to wish you a very happy birthday. I know I'm a little bit late, as Delaney, but we're sorry for being late. But we just wanted to wish you a very happy 17th birthday. Pretty jealous at 17 years old. But anyway, best of luck in the coming year. Just keep having some fun. Keep loving Formula One. Thank you very much for being a fan of me for the last I don't know, many years. I've been racing for many years, but anyway. Very happy birthday to you. Sorry we're late, but in French we say better late than never. Happy birthday. Joyeux anniversaire, Abbie.
Oh my god! Wait!
Do you know how much that
I'm about
cost?
to try. No, and I'm scared to ask. I'm gonna ask anyways. So like $110. What?
Alright.
Salary? You need to pay him more then.
For those who don't know what just happened,
Romain
Grosjean is on Cameo, and I paid $110 for a little birthday message.
Oh, wait, that's so sweet.
I know,
I was about to cry.
me and Nate, we were watching, I don't know what Grand Prix it was. We were watching IndyCar, and we were watching Bus Bros, which is IndyCar. It's really hot in here now that the windows aren't open. It might be a really short episode. Guys, for you don't know, currently as of right now in New York, it is a bit of a heat wave. And what I mean by heat wave, I mean it is 95 out.
Yeah.
At the moment, it is currently 90, but it's like high as 95.
Yeah.
Feels like a billion degrees.
I might have to put my hair up. But
yeah,
you have to say that.
and we were watching, me and Nate were watching Bus Bros, and if I recommend you watch Bus Bros because it's like IndyCar, it feels like 99. It's like IndyCar, and to kind of put like Bus Bros into F1 perspective, don't hate me, but I would say it's kind of like the car Lando of F1 between Scott McLaughlin and Joseph Newgarden. And I love Joseph Newgarden and Scott McLaughlin. And
We know.
I make it known. And yeah, basically, and they were like, they really wanted Grosjean to be on Bus Bros, but he wouldn't. And so they paid it for like a cameo. And I was like, Grosjean's on Cameo? And I was like, oh my god, and happy birthday. I was gonna get you a Checo Sleigh mug from Joe's store.
She's going to Barcelona this
I
weekend.
know.
I'm so happy for her.
Yeah,
She was just in Greece on vacation. I'm like, this girl's like living a dream. And she's a sponsor. Like, she's going with
a sponsor.
Guys,
Guys, make that happen for us.
Right.
a crappy studio.
Pretty please.
Anyway, I was like, Roman Grosjean cameo. And Nate was with me. Nate, shout out to Nate, he's my BFF. #1 Lance Stroll fan. And so I was like, oh my god, I have to get Abbie a birthday present. Who do we love more than anything in the entire world? Papa, Roman Grosjean. And so I was like, oh my god. There was no other like race car driver. Pato Award.
Really?
Pato Award is on Cameo, but his cameos are like $200.
Oh,
so like, it is cheaper just to go meet him IRL.
Real.
So
like the tickets and everything. But oh my god, that's so sweet.
I was gonna buy you
Chomping down.
a picture of Lewis, but I ran out of time.
It's okay.
I hope this suffices.
Oh, because that's why you asked for a picture.
Yeah.
That's why I asked for a picture. I was consulting my Pinterest board. I was actually at softball practice and I had to turn my brightness down real low. real low.
I like drawing.
So, yeah. My mom, whenever she comes into my room and sees like my little F1 corner, it's like Valtteri calendar, the driver cards I have are like up on the wall. And I have the Lewis, like the Plus 44 shop. I have that t-shirt of him like as a kid in his little karting outfit with the sunglasses on. I kept the tag from that, like their big cardboard Plus 44.
I keep tags from things like that.
I'm like, I'm dying, basically. And then I have the drawing of Checo you drew for me.
Checo!
And whenever my mom comes into my room, she just looks at it, she's like, Delaney is so talented. It's just wonderful. It just looks so real. His hair is just so wonderful.
Let me show you guys the picture of it. Well, like the reference photo.
Oh wait, it's also the picture that Delaney drew for me is also the picture of Checo that I have as a Spotify cover for like a playlist. Where's my telephone?
They're like really funny because he's just like a dad. Where is it? Well, it looks kind of like this. Shows it to the camera, but like a lot closer.
Oh well, I'm so stupid.
But it's a good photo.
So hey guys, I was actually looking for my phone and we're recording on my phone. So
We're gonna have it down home.
You know.
We don't have a camera yet. We're getting
broke.
Broke. I said I spent $110 on a Roman Grosjean cameo.
I'm saving up right now to buy Carlos Sainz, football jersey or whatever, because he's not gonna be a Ferrari and they're selling out, and I can only get them on like eBay or from like, what is it called, like Fanatics or something. Guys, actually wait, don't sell them out because I have to buy it.
Oh guys, to our 2 viewers, no
guys.
Unless you're buying it for us.
Yeah.
Well, just for Abbie, I don't really want one.
That's not a problem. You can get it for me for my dog's birthday. My dog's birthday coming up, so. Yeah.
For being an amazing dog. Oh, yeah, he
he's
deserve a little something.
Right. He's kind of a brat. Like, as he's getting older, he's been, like, the old dogs, they start to just not care. So he's just being a little bit of a jerk right now.
This is an F1 podcast, by the way.
Still love him, though. You know what?
We're going to talk about the new dog on the block, Leo. He's a bit of a cutie.
He is so cute. My mom, I got my mom into F1, so she gets my references now. It's great. She's obsessed with Toto Wolff. Anytime he pops up on the screen, she's like, oh my god, Toto, he's just such a beautiful man. And he just like, and it's not even his looks, like his personality just makes you like,
looking at those Austrian genes.
I know, he's like, Susie Wolff, you are one lucky woman.
Susie Wolff,
you sure are.
Susie Wolff, way to keep your eyes on the prize.
Right.
They bagged each other. 2 baddies.
Right. 2 baddies.
Period.
Bad bitch with a baddie friend.
Not about to call Susie Toto Wolff's husband, but Toto Wolff is Susie's husband, you know?
Correct.
Anyway,
Not the other way around.
not the other way around.
But my mommy,
Susie stands on business.
right, don't mess with her. She's in that lawsuit with the FIA right now, so don't even come for her.
Don't even come for her.
She
had the entire grid on her back, dude.
Right.
She like
She's about to get that bag.
double wheel powers, bro.
Right. And her and Toto are gonna go on a nice little vacation. But what was I saying? Oh, my friend, they have a puppy. His name is also Leo. So cute. He looks like a little old man, like, you know how dogs sometimes have beards and like the big bushy eyebrows. He looks so cute. And I was over at her house and I was like playing with him, whatever. I get home and like, Leo's so cute. I just love him so much. He's so cuddly. My mom thought I was talking about Leo Leclerc. She's like, oh my gosh, Leo is so cute. Did you see that Aaron Judge also has a dachshund that's like the same looking? I'm like, Mom, I'm not talking about that kind of Leo, but
Talk about the other one.
I'm glad you know who that is.
Speaking of Leclerc, we got a Monaco dub. We got a Monaco dub.
Dubs in the chat.
That was a moment. Another moment
crazy.
in history. Lando's winning Miami. We're gonna speed run through all these right now.
Yeah, we really have to. So, hold on.
Hold on.
Miami. Lando, no wins.
And like Lando wins.
I can't. I was jumping up and down.
I missed it.
Okay, this is kind of like almost not. I don't want to say payback, but like I missed Carlos in Singapore because I had softball.
And I missed
you
Carlos because
You missed Lando winning.
I missed Lando winning to some extent. Okay, so what happened was my grandma. We hate my grandma. Okay, we don't like her. She's like narcissistic. She's evil. She's up to no good. She doesn't understand this race car fanatic phase.
I'm back on the program.
Yeah, and she like, anyway, she hates everything she can't control. So obviously, red flag. And so it's a whole month after my Nana's birthday, and it's like, 2 weeks after Mother's Day. So it's like a month and like 2 weeks. And all of a sudden, out of the blue, which just happens to be during the Miami Grand Prix, she's like, can you guys just throw me a dinner because I'm feeling really underappreciated right now? I was like, okay. She's like, just for like Mother's Day and my birthday, like, because she was like away for her birthday in Florida on a vacation that like my family paid for because she's broke with a capital B. And we spilling the entire family tea.
Didn't get that Social Security.
Yeah, literally. And so she's like,
It's okay, we're not gonna get it either.
yeah. And then she comes back, and then we throw her another party then, but we only get her one slice of rum cake because our entire family doesn't like rum cake, and like we're not about to buy a whole rum cake for her fat ass to eat it. So we're just gonna give her like a slice. And so she's takes that as a defense. And so she's like bitching. So we have to go to, we're a family, we're Italian. We're from New York. We're Italian, of course.
Italian.
We're Italian.
We're Italian.
What
are you gonna do?
My name's Nancy, and then you got Frank. You know, that's my family.
Got Frankie and Joey living down the block.
They do live down the block. Anyway, so we go to a good, nice Italian restaurant because we have banger Italian restaurants. This whole time, I got like my phone out, like it's like I'm trying to watch the Miami Grand Prix, and I'm only able to watch like the start of it. And it like at that point, I don't really like memory's a little foggy, but it was like kind of eminent that like Lando was gonna win because he got that pit stop right before the flag.
Because that freaking safety car.
Because the safety car.
You know what? That safety car, the fact that they thought Max was leading, that's embarrassing.
Yeah, that's
embarrassing, and that gave Lando the full advantage there.
I know. And
Good
so,
for him.
Period. And so I was like, oh my God, Lando's gonna win and I'm gonna miss it because I'm with my freaking grandma. And Abbie starts texting me and is like, Lando's winning, and I'm like, I'm not even watching it right now. I like rip my shirt off, I become like an alpha wolf, and I'm like, Grandma, I gotta get home. Anyway, but like, cause we just like hate hanging out with my Nana. We just like, we cut it short.
Real.
Like, usually it would have been like 2 hours, cut it down to 45 minutes. We were getting out of there. Okay, that Italian restaurant, that check could not have come quicker. But yeah, and so like I'm really mad because I missed Lando's like first win because of my grandma. But I felt still part of the celebration because I was like, everything like erupted, and for like a whole week it was just Lando win, and I was like, period.
It didn't feel real.
It didn't feel
Like when it happened, especially because the way Lando reacted to it, like he was in disbelief too. So I was in disbelief. And then like the day after, he like posted on his story, he's like, yeah guys, it's really sinking in now, like I'm a race winner or whatever. I'm like, I still haven't processed it. Like,
it's
crazy.
2 degree business days.
Right, but he totally deserved that, and I was so happy for him. And honestly, Miami is like the city for him to do it in. Miami just screams Lando. It keeps the roof blazing. It's the type of town I could spend a few days in. So yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah, good song.
Put that on our playlist. Another Miami takeaway: the blue Ferrari. I'm putting up blue. It had like 2 blue stripes.
The jerseys
on
were
it.
blue. The jerseys. The race suits were blue.
Yeah,
And that was it.
it was just good.
I hate the HP logo. That was making me mad.
I have to share a dream I had.
Oh.
I barely remember it because it was 2 days ago, but it had to do with F1.
I get NASCAR dreams.
I was like, it was my
Like
first
a lot.
like actual full-fledged. Well, actually, I had one before that where I had Lando Norris just was in my house for some reason, and we were just talking. But I was late to something, so I was like, come on, let's hurry this up. And he was just in the kitchen, like walking around, like grabbing snacks. He's like,
Random
oh,
core.
so this is where you live. Shitty.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you live in an apartment in Monaco.
Stop.
So this is my prediction right now, guys, because Checo's contract is a 1+1. It's not just a full 2 years, it's a 1+1. So they could drop off that second year, right?
Which they might if he keeps on this P7.
Yeah, because
TBS, like
as soon as he signed,
he bags
what,
his-
Canada?
Logan Sargent out qualifies him. Like,
That was horrible. America!
I also missed the Canadian Grand Prix, and I heard it was like a really good one.
It was a good one.
I'm kind of mad that I missed it. I was hanging out with my gangster grandma, but like I wasn't that mad about it because I was still like watching it, like I was listening to it, but I was like listening like I had it on Hulu and I was like listening to it in my AirPods, but like you can't see what's happening. You just the only time you know something's happening is when the commentators start like screaming. And so I'm like checking back and forth every now and then. I'm like, okay, Max is leading.
I didn't get to see the last few laps of Canada because I had to go to work.
I didn't check the last ones because I was hanging out with my cousins.
Stupid work. But I think it was a good shift. I had a good shift. It was like a party. But the dream I had, right? I'm with my friends. Don't remember who. It wasn't you. I'm sorry. You weren't there. But Checo was there. And Carlos was there. Checo was looking real sad. He was like at a table, it was like kind of like this, like he looked real depressed. I'm like, oh man, what's wrong?
Checo,
what's wrong with him?
Checo, what's your problem?
And then I'm like walking, and then Carlos is like next to me. I'm like, oh, Carlos, what are you doing here?
Carlos,
and then he was talking about like Red Bull or something. He's like, yeah, Red Bull. I hope my Red Bull stuff still fits. Whatever. Like his Wait.
And Checo said,
wait. He's like, yeah, I hope my Red Bull, like whatever, like my jacket or whatever, I hope that still fits me or whatever, because I was so much more fit back then or whatever. He was like making jokes with his cousin Carlos.
Baby, don't worry about it, Boopy.
And I was like, oh my god, I hope it still fits. I hope he's coming back.
Yeah,
so that's my prediction. Carlos is gonna come back to Red Bull. I'm so delusional. But that can't be possible.
Sadly, it's not possible.
As much as it pains me to say.
It makes me really mad because I see Carlos and he's posting on his Instagram and he's biking and he's having the time of his life and he's posting his shirtless selfies and his private jets and everyone's like, where are you going? Where are you going,
Right, but
brother?
actually, that's all we care about. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
You look so beautiful with
You
your
look
shirt
so
up
good.
and like everything, but
I love you,
I
Vikings.
just want to know where you're going next
Where-
year. It better not be Williams because, oh my god,
Logan.
that would be so bad. And also, Logan's gone. Because
I feel like
who's gonna
he's kind of on the
take him?
chopping block unless he can really just pull some Michael Schumacher out and
Right.
just kind of like do it.
Yeah, he's really gotta get his head in the game.
I know he's in a shit car and like his car is just shit straight up.
And he has no confidence. Which sucks.
Literally, I can kind of relate
Poor
in like
Pookie.
my soccer skills is I just have like no confidence. Like I know I'm good.
Have you guys seen that edit? The Max Verstappen Logan Sargent edit?
Yeah,
Broke my heart.
get onto it.
Broke my
Get
heart,
on it.
actually. Because that song reminds me of the Lego Batman movie.
Yeah, when he's like,
Alright, Batman, it's time to go.
We'll wrap it up from here.
Batman?
Lego Batman movie. It's awful.
That movie was so good.
I love the Lego Batman movie.
Oh, I love that.
Anyway,
You know what? I've been wanting to get back into Star Wars.
No.
Because you know what? A Poe Dameron edit came up on my freedom page.
Star Wars, we're getting so off track.
Yep, actually we are.
We are
That's
here.
okay.
Sorry. Okay.
Wait, F1
Monica.
drivers as Star Wars characters.
I feel like Lewis Hamilton would be like, he'd be like a Jedi turned Sith. And they would be like the switch from like Ferrari to, Mercedes to
I feel
Ferrari.
like Charles is like a Luke Skywalker type. Like he's the little golden boy, but...
I'm tired of that little boy being the golden boy.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I just...
Fernando Alonso would be like a Sith, but
he's like the...
he'd be like, he'd be like, I feel like he'd be like a Rey, you know? Like at this point, he was a Sith, but then he learned how to balance dark and light.
Right.
You know, so he's kind of just like, I wouldn't want to say, I feel like Sebastian Vettel would be like an Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Oh, absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, and then Michael Schumacher would be like a Qui-Gon Jinn.
I can see
Like,
that.
you can kind of see where I'm going
I can
here.
see that, but also maybe...
Nico
Maybe
Rosberg
he
and
taps
Lewis
into the dark side
Hamilton.
a
Lewis
little.
Hamilton would be like, would he be a
Are
Sith?
they like a dyad?
Like, would they be like
Like a Force dyad, like a Rey Kylo
like Rey Kylo
situation,
thing?
or
But like, who would be Rey and who would be Kylo? You know, because like,
Kylo's
like
Nico.
I wanted to say Kylo would be Lewis, because like Lewis is doing all these crazy.
Right.
No, I feel like he would be Rey because Kylo Ren is obsessed with Rey because Rey's doing all this shit and he's like, stop it! You gotta stop! You gotta join me! Join the dark side! Come here! And Rey's like, no, I'm doing my own thing. So like Lewis Hamilton's winning and then Nico's like, stop! Like I need to win, and he's like obsessed. I mean, how obsessed you have to be that like years later you're still
Who's a Star Wars character that everyone just agrees that they love?
the Mandalorian.
Valtteri. Valtteri's like just that one Mandalorian.
He would
that
be-
just like he goes to all the planets and he does like whatever.
He'd be
He doesn't even do bounty hunting. He's just
I feel like he'd
fun.
be Lando, you know, Han Solo's friend, and then like Lewis would be like Han Solo. I don't know.
Lando is Chewbacca.
Lando's Chewbacca. Yeah. Anyway,
Who's a pretty little princess? Because that's Leia.
Max.
Okay.
Pretty little
Perfect.
Perfect.
You know what?
Alright.
She's strong. She can hold her own too, right?
She ran that resistance.
What a queen.
She ran it. Okay.
What a freaking queen. And she
Han
doesn't.
Solo would be Daniel Ricciardo.
And she doesn't. They love each other, but she doesn't put up with his bullshit.
Yes.
So.
Anyway.
So basically,
Monaco. That happened. I got to see that one.
that one was pretty awesome.
That one, it was
It was a little.
boring, but it was good.
Boring.
It was boring, but it was like,
I guess it paid off because Charles won.
Charles won, and you're
Right.
like, yes, and
It's
you know,
like,
he's
yeah,
like
okay.
talking about how he's crying the final lap because he's
Right.
finally done it, which is like, hooray, but like halfway through that,
Like, yeah, exactly. Dead. So dead.
I already
Which-
accepted Charles has won.
Which also kind of brings up the question I feel like is kind of going around. People keep saying, should they get rid of Monaco? No, because it's a historic race.
I
But
like Monaco, but
maybe less laps, shorten the race.
yeah, okay.
Because we all know whoever...
More pit stops, because they're not really
No.
staggers things, and it's
Right.
more of like a strategic game
Because
than
we all
actual
know
racing.
whoever is up front, that's your
Whoever gets
podium.
pole, you
That's
win.
your podium.
What's your podium?
So,
Oh.
yeah, I mean...
Can I talk about the Indianapolis 500 real quick? Because I
Yeah.
have it on the same weekend. Hey, 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 this is just a PSA. Can we stop hating on Joseph Newgarden for beating Pato Award in the Indianapolis 500? I get it. You know, you're like, Pato, like, his time will come, you guys. As a Joseph Newgarden dick writer, chillax, Joseph.
That made me cry.
Okay, actually,
I'm barely getting into Indy.
I
and
actually
seeing
see Pato cry. It's my favorite reaction pictures now because he's like so hurt. But it's like Boogie, please listen, your time will come. But like he was given so much support when he won, and I was like he needed that support, and I'm so glad that he had it. But at the same time, it's like Joseph Newgarden just won back this season. We at my house, we are a Penske family, okay? Will Power, Scott McLaughlin, Joseph Newgarden. When they won in not Detroit, what was the race?
Long Beach?
No, not Long Beach. It was loaded last week. I completely forgot. But anyway, they got a Penske podium. Will Power, Joseph, and Scott. Scott McLaughlin is slept on a little too much, which makes me mad because I love that boy. And all of you are sleeping on that boy. And I'm like, stop it, you guys. Basketball is not a monster. Okay, it was the road at Grand Prix at Roads America with the Will Power win, and they got the Penske podium. I was jumping up and down with joy. I had barbecue chicken wings. And I was eating them, and I was watching this race unfold, and I was like, yes, Penske podium, it's gonna happen. And everyone's battling it out, and of course the Penske drivers are all fighting each other because they want to win. What I like about IndyCar a lot is like they're on teams, but there isn't a favorite driver. I would say take that with a grain of salt. And they're all like beefing with each other. It was just awesome.
Who was that little one that punched somebody?
Santino?
I think so.
Santino Ferrucci or whatever?
Yeah,
the curly hair with the mullet?
Yeah.
That's really ugly haircut.
I'm sick of his ass.
We're all sick of his ass. I think if he has no haters, then I'm dead. He went after my Boogie Bear, Kyle Kirkwood. And I was like, you ran into him at that wall. Like, why?
Right. No, because you were sending me all the clips of that.
I was sending
it. This guy's crazy.
And then he got Grosjean mad.
Yeah.
Santino's going after Kirkwood. Kirkwood don't give a fuck. And then Grosjean's pissed off at Santino because Santino's just fucking everything up. And it's like, Santino, are you texting and driving in a race right now? Like, what are you doing? And like, I did a little research on this guy. He was in F2, and he got banned from F2, allegedly because he wanted like a Trump 2024 livery, and you can't do that because you can't bring politics into like F1 and like that sport, which is like absolutely like batshit crazy. Like, what? Anyway,
Trump 2024
livery. Let that sink in, like, what?
Bro.
In Europe?
I was about to say, the fact that those racing series are in Europe, they're not gonna know. Well, everyone knows who Trump is because he's an idiot.
He's
first of all. But, like, that's not gonna fly no matter where you are.
Like, you can't, no, Buki, no, you can't do that. Maybe in America, maybe in NASCAR that would fly, maybe. Take that phrase off, but, okay, guys. As a Penske family, of course, we gotta go with Team Penske in NASCAR. I am a Ryan Blaney lover and a Joey Logano lover, okay? I know Joey Logano, some people have been beefing, but he's gotten better. You guys just gotta let it slide, okay? We've all done our wrongs. Now it's time to make the right. So leave Joey Logano out of this. Ryan Blaney winning the Iowa Corn Speedway. That was awesome. I was jumping up and down with joy. I didn't finish watching that because we're busy and we do other things like sports, and I had a soccer tournament that week, and I don't know if any of y'all know what a soccer tournament schedule is like, but it's like 1 game Friday, 2 games Saturday, 2 games Sunday, and they're all like an hour long. It's like 90-degree weather up over here, and so I'm hot and I'm tired and I'm trying to watch this speed. My grandma was over because it was Father's Day. So, of course, my Nana was over because she just has to find every reason to have herself over. And I just turned on NASCAR, and within like 5 minutes, she was gone. Even though she was like propped up on my couch.
Grandma repellent.
Yeah, so if you have annoying grandma, just turn on NASCAR and they'll start swearing over the comms like a goddamn sailor, and she'll skedaddle her little butt till she out of there. And then Ryan Blaney won, and I was really happy, but I was kind of mad that I didn't see him win because by then it was like 10, and I was like, yeah, no. I need
sleepy time.
I had sleepy time. I was falling asleep on the couch. I was like...
My friends wanted to have a sleepover Wednesday night, and I'm like, hey guys, chemistry regents is the next morning. I'm gonna be cooked. So we canceled that. But also, I think it was the opposite way around with grandma repellent, because when I was little, when I was over, my parents came to pick me up from my grandparents' house. I was watching Amazing World of Gumball all day and Teen Titans Go. Because we didn't have the Cartoon Network at my house, so I got to like watch all the good stuff at my grandparents' house.
Yeah,
they had a big ass TV.
Oh.
They had a big ass TV, volume all the way up, watching Jeopardy at night. And whenever they wanted us to leave, they would turn on IndyCar. Really? So I guess I was exposed to motorsports at a very young age because my parents didn't care about IndyCar. So they would turn on IndyCar. They're like, "Oh, the race is on," and then my mom's like, "This is stupid. Let's leave."
She got the hint.
Full circle moment.
Full circle moment. Full circle. If you want people out of your house, turn on the motorsports. Okay,
right,
the ones
guys.
that stay are the real ones, and the ones that leave are the fakes.
Right.
Doesn't matter what motorsport it is. I like that. One thing I'll have to say is I like that Formula One. All the sponsors are like on the track, like it's the cars and like the drivers, and they're covered under sponsors, because that means that they don't have to play ads.
Right.
So then I could actually watch like the whole race. Because like for like IndyCar and NASCAR, for when I watch it on Peacock, I get ads. And I listened to the Dutch national anthem 1,000 times.
We
in
have
like
the
6 months.
we have the earbuds,
Earbuds
so we can see each other's music. And oh my god, we listen to a lot of weird stuff.
Hey, our camera died or ran out of storage, so we're back.
So basically, yeah. We were basically talking about how much we want Carlos to win the Spanish Grand Prix.
Yeah, we did a little intermission. You guys didn't hear about this, but we're talking about that. And then I just remembered that David Malukas is back in IndyCar.
Yes!
Woo!
Yes!
Way to get out of Arrow McLaren, okay? Because I know some of y'all out there, Arrow McLaren dick riders. I just realized I left the windows open because it got really hot.
That is A-okay.
So we're
sweating.
The bird noises are ambiance. In our already echoey room. It's just ambiance.
Right.
Anyway, I'm very happy for that. I hope he can pull a little revenge era on Arrow McLaren, even though he didn't even get to race for them like a single race, but it's okay.
Hey.
He was really funny when he said that like his hidden talent is definitely not riding bikes. Didn't know
Same. I didn't learn how to ride a bike until 5th grade, actually. Because I never had a bike and I never wanted one, but then my friend took me on a camping trip and she's like, "Oh my god, we have bikes, let's ride bikes." I'm like, I don't know how. So yeah. But so I just wanted to say, Alex Albon, overtake of the year in Canada.
Oh, that was a good overtake.
It was so smooth operator. Like that was beautiful.
Like
it was just.
He's like, "Excuse me." That was a good overtake.
Also for Canada, I made poutine for me and my mom when we watched, and it was so bust. It was so good. Oh, so good. The only time I've ever had poutine was at Epcot. And, you know, it's Epcot.
McLaughlin and Joseph Newgarden with Epcot. Joseph Newgarden deep throat a freaking wrinkle cake. I love that video.
Hey guys.
Bus Bros.
Hey guys.
Bus Bros.
So, also, I just wanted to touch on the Kimi Antonelli situation.
I don't want him in F1.
I don't. Ugh. Listen, I love him. Also, Paul Aaron. But also, he's P1 in their championship right now, the F2 championship. And Mercedes dropped him from their development program. Kimi's what, P6? He hasn't gotten on the podium.
But he's a promising
driver.
Whatever happened to the
he looks exactly like Ayrton Senna. But he's not him. That's the thing.
It's marketability, bruh.
Right, it is marketability, but look at Paul is right there. Paul is right there.
I really don't really care for the other drivers because I like my man a little older. Mark Webber, please.
Those are Paul has been one of my favorites just forever because he's from Estonia. And it's just like a random little country, so I'm like, oh my god, that's so cute.
Period.
So I'm like, he's my favorite because it's just, it's so random.
You guys know
And
this.
then also, Kimmy's just like, again, the marketability thing, like a fan favorite. He's like, what's going on?
Wait, guys, we just discovered that there's a fan. I just remembered that we have one of those.
So, alright, perfect.
Don't mind the vroom.
Right as I'm.
Guys, notice that,
that feels amazing.
notice that there's no lawnmower.
We shot him.
We shot him.
We shot him dead.
Second Amendment. Second Amendment. In our regents exam, there was a question about the Second Amendment, and I was like,
Oh yeah, it was one
what Bill of Rights Amendment does this like constitute? It was freedom of speech,
It was.
but they had the second one. That, actually, no, was it? It was like right. I said answer drop. I said it was like the right to like peaceful congregation. You know.
I think that's what it was.
Don't
I
mind
don't
everything.
remember. Yeah, everything is just blown over, but it's okay.
Powerful family.
I'm just so hot. I don't care. But anyways,
You guys try filming the podcast.
Mercedes, you are my team, but also kind of fuck you because why would you do that to Paul if he's doing better than Kimi? And also, why would the FIA change the rule to you can now be 17 if you're doing exceptionally well?
I don't
or
like
whatever.
that. I'm not a really big fan of that.
Kimi is also turning 18 in August or something. He's gonna be 18. Like I don't know. And I heard people saying they want Logan out halfway through the season. That's why they changed the rules so they can get Kimi into the Williams. I hope that's not the case because
So
he
yeah,
just
fucking
loves Kimi.
crazy.
He needs to. Kimi is. If you put him in that Williams, it's gonna be another Logan
They're in
Sargent
another
situation.
Logan Sargent situation.
Because you know
they're
what?
not ready
Maybe
yet. You can't just
Logan
pick
was
them
not
up.
ready. He was not ready for F1, and you know what?
You can't
If give him like another year or two, oh, he would have been up there. He would have been great. But if I swear, guys, please, keep Kimi there. Keep Kimi where he is. If anything, some development program just re-sign Paul. Just like get him up there. Also, Ollie Behrman. I'm thinking he's going to Haas.
I hope he goes.
I'm pretty confident with it. I feel like he's gonna go.
I've
there
been seeing a
because-
lot of like predictions, and I'm kind of liking where they're going. I saw a really good one that my friend Nate sent me, and I liked it a lot. Because yeah, but I forgot what it was, but I was like, that's pretty decent predictions. I mean, it's pretty hard for me to like agree with predictions because you never know in the sport of F1.
Right. The Lewis thing came out of nowhere.
Yeah, it literally came
like,
out. Of
But
nowhere.
honestly, I've really come around to it, and I seriously can't wait for him to be in front
I
of
know.
me.
At first, I was
Because like
what?
Mercedes
He's
is.
leaving Mercedes. He can't leave Mercedes.
Right,
But
I,
the
like,
Mercedes
cried
has been
over it.
abusing him
I
since like
cried over it. The admin completely
the trophy.
completely forgetting about him. You're insane.
You're insane. Help.
You're insane.
Help.
You're crazy. The Lewis Hamilton. Grab his neck. The Lewis Hamilton. You're gonna forget about him. The go. Hello.
Yeah,
But no, I seriously, they're really screwing him over, and you can tell he's so sick of it. He just wants this
Media-
season to be over.
if he has a chance to talk about how shit the car is, he will take the chance.
Oh yeah.
He will. He will even
yeah.
create the chance to talk about how shit the car
Right,
is.
he
You
was
don't even
like-
have to ask him.
when he was like, I wanna go
I hate
home.
my car.
He said, I just want to go home.
Yeah,
Okay.
You
know
he
what?
posted a video today of him and Roscoe.
And I sent it to you, and I was like,
Yeah.
I want to be in that pool.
He's,
I want to be in that
I
pool.
don't think. Yo, is that all 100%? Anyway, that's all that we have to yap about.
Yeah, we're all caught up so far.
So
This weekend.
that was a bit.
Oh,
of a
I just wanted to say a quick thing about F1 Academy. I think we're gonna have like a little bit of a rivalry between Abbie Pulling and my girl Dorian Payne, or however you say her last name because she's French. Whatever. Also, she missed out on Le Mans because she like cracked her ribs or something.
I did watch Le Mans.
Yeah,
guys.
she was.
Did I fall asleep during the safety car? 6-hour fucking safety car. Yes, I did.
6-hour safety car?
Yeah.
what do you even do?
I felt bad for the drivers because, like, what do you, like, 6
Right.
hours of the safety car? Like, what? Like,
Right.
what? Who shut up the Taco Bell? But,
That's awful.
yeah, I fell asleep. I was like,
I was planning on watching some of it, but I couldn't do it. I watched like
watch it because
I watched like a little
tournament.
tiny highlight reel, and then I watched like what the commentators at 3 a.m. like singing, and then the thing like talking about last year about the heroin thing.
I love the heroin.
Yeah, that thing.
I like when they show inside the garage and you see the mechanics and they're just passed out.
Yeah.
They're out, and you're like, oh,
CB time.
they're like,
It's
yeah.
nap time, guys.
You know, what team loves their what team loves their like mechanics? Because like one team like these big beanbag.
Yes,
things,
I saw
like
those,
one
like,
team will
inflatable
have like
ones.
big beanbags and like you'll have like 20 mechanics sleeping on that, and then like another team they're all in like lawn chairs and they look up like dads.
Hey guys.
Hey guys, we did that
So-
earlier. We knocked over like there's plants over here. We knocked over like the whole setup. I just knocked over.
Actually, no one even knocked them over.
We didn't
fell.
know, it just
They
fell.
fell.
We were putting up the flag and we were like over here and they just fell.
Yeah, a lot of dirt.
We had to clean that up.
But
it's
yeah.
not even fully cleaned up.
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping. Anyway.
It's so yeah, F1 Academy this weekend. Back at it again. I need Leah Block to do something because America. I mean, Chloe Chambers. Chloe Chambers got that first Haas podium. Love her.
Oh, I
But-
love that for Haas.
It's a block party. I'm here for the block party.
Prepare.
Come on, Leo, please. Can we be friends? Can we be friends?
I like how we say we're gonna end it like 20 times, then we talk
Yeah.
about one thing.
So this is for real, guys.
This is for real.
This is a for real goodbye. We're never gonna see you again. I'm gonna miss you so much.
We're never gonna go back. This is the end of the podcast.
Yeah.
Period. Where we stopped being friends, actually.
Right. This is
We
just
just
a
decided 2
contractual
seconds ago
obligation.
that we've hated each other.
Yeah, this whole time. Contractual obligation, you know.
Yeah. Frojan is going to be witnessing our divorce.
Right. This is Bro Sadie's.
This is
like,
Mercedes right
Wait,
here.
what's that one thing on the podium? It's like Nico walking by and Lewis is like fixing his hair.
This is the equivalent to Fernando. Mark Webber telling Fernando he's not going to go to Ferrari with him
Yeah.
on the podium that one time. That was really heartbreaking.
Biggest breakup of all time. Okay, well,
Okay.
kidding. Ha! Kidding. Okay.
Okay. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.